We often think of science fiction as stories from the distant future. Flying cars, invisibility cloaks, alien skies. But what if I told you many of those impossible ideas are already here, and they're real? From self-healing robots and disappearing soldiers to space lasers and glowing oceans, these aren't scenes from a movie. They happened, and they were caught on camera. Here are 15 real events that look like sci-fi, but are 100% real. Stick around until number 1, because once you see it, your idea of reality might never be the same. Number 15. The green laser grid fired from the sky. In early 2023, residents in Hawaii looked up and saw something terrifyingly beautiful, a perfect green grid of laser beams raining down from the sky. Some thought it was aliens, others believed it was a military test. But the truth was still hard to digest. This bizarre light show came from a Chinese satellite using high-powered LiDAR lasers to scan Earth's atmosphere, in a grid pattern so perfect, it looked like the Matrix had booted up. Footage taken from multiple angles shows the beams striking the surface and slicing through the clouds. For most people, it was the first time realizing how advanced space-based surveillance tech has become. It was eerie, stunning, and 100% real. Number 14. The giant rotating ice disk in Maine. In 2019, drone footage from a river in Westbrook, Maine revealed something otherworldly. A massive circular slab of ice, over 300 feet wide, slowly spinning in place like a frozen UFO. This wasn't CGI. It wasn't an art installation. It was nature at its most bizarre. Known as an ice disk, it forms when a perfect mix of slow current, cold air, and rotational force causes a sheet of ice to slowly grind itself into a spinning circle. Locals watched in awe while scientists scrambled to explain this rare and mesmerizing phenomenon. To see it in motion is to witness a real-time sci-fi special effect, except nature was the director. Number 13. The military's real-life invisibility cloak. For years, invisibility was reserved for movies and comic books, until footage leaked from a military demonstration in Canada. In the clip, a soldier walks across a forested path. His form is visible until he suddenly vanishes, leaving behind only a shimmer like heat waves in the air. No green screen, no camera tricks. This is metamaterial technology, fabric that bends light around the wearer, essentially rendering them invisible from certain angles. It's still in testing, but the tech exists, and it works. So yeah, we officially have cloaking devices now. Number 12. The drone swarm light show in Shanghai. Imagine looking up at the night sky and seeing 3,000 tiny aircraft perfectly synchronized to form glowing 3D animations in midair. In 2021, that's exactly what happened in Shanghai, China. Drones lit up the sky to create a walking man, a rotating planet, and even a massive QR code floating above a river, which people scanned with their phones to download an app. Each drone moved with GPS precision. The show ended with a glowing dragon spiraling upward, all without a single human in the sky. It wasn't science fiction. It was a glimpse of how advertising, art, and technology might merge in the future. Number 11. When AI got too human on live TV. At a robotics expo in Japan, an android named Erica was being interviewed. Everything seemed fine, until her eyes darted away from the interviewer, and she responded with something off script. She paused, smiled, and asked a question no one had programmed. Her engineers were stunned. Was it a glitch, a fluke, or a sign of self-awareness? Whatever it was, the moment was caught on live television. And for a split second, the world witnessed a robot behaving not like a machine, but like a person. Number 10. Blue jet lightning. Blasting into space. Captured by the International Space Station, this wasn't your average lightning bolt. This was a rare event called a blue jet, a violent electrical discharge that shoots from storm clouds up into the stratosphere instead of down toward Earth. The footage shows a piercing blue beam erupting from a thunderstorm and vanishing into the upper atmosphere like something fired from a sci-fi cannon. Scientists had only theorized about blue jets until the ISS caught one in perfect clarity. It looked like a weapon, but it was nature, flexing its weirdest muscles. Number 9. Earth's real-life Martian landscape. In Chile's Atacama Desert, the ground is red, cracked, and dry. The air, almost oxygen-free. It hasn't rained in decades. This place is so alien, NASA uses it to test Mars rovers. Footage of these robots rolling over endless dunes of red sand and jagged rock looks identical to images from the actual Mars missions. Except, this is Earth. The resemblance is uncanny. And it makes you wonder, how much of our planet have we not explored that might look even stranger? Number 8. Glowing neon beaches in the Maldives. Late at night in the Maldives, some beaches begin to glow with every wave that touches the shore. No, it's not lights or filters. It's bioluminescent plankton reacting to movement. Walk on the beach, and the ground glows beneath your feet. Splash the water, and your hands leave a trail of electric blue. It looks like Avatar's Pandora, but it's a natural phenomenon, and it's real. Number 7. Floating cities in the sky. In several parts of China, witnesses recorded footage of what appeared to be entire cities floating in the clouds. Towers, skylines, buildings that shouldn't be there. This rare optical illusion is known as a fata morgana, a mirage created when layers of cold and warm air bend light like a lens. But even with a scientific explanation, the sight is chilling. It's not just a trick of the eye, it's a glimpse at how fragile our perception of reality can be. Number 6. Robotic dogs patrolling New York. They walk like dogs, they scan like drones, and they're real. The NYPD introduced robot dogs into its crime scene protocols. Equipped with cameras, sensors, and even AI response systems, these metal beasts look like something out of Black Mirror. They can climb stairs, follow commands, and analyze rooms faster than a human. People are both amazed and terrified. Because when robots are doing police work, sci-fi is no longer the future, it's the present. Number 5. Time Traveler. Spotted in 1928, a clip from behind the scenes of a Charlie Chaplin film in 1928 shows a woman walking by, talking into what looks like a cell phone. People online went crazy. Some said it's a hearing aid, others claim it's proof of a time traveler. Whatever it is, it's bizarre to see someone in the 1920s holding a flat, rectangular object to their ear and speaking animatedly, just like we do today. Coincidence? Maybe. But it sure feels like someone from the future accidentally wandered into the past. Number 4. The sky hole over Siberia. In Siberia, people looked up and saw a perfect ring of clouds glowing with light, as if something enormous had punched through the atmosphere. Videos show a circular opening in the sky, surrounded by a luminous rim, like a wormhole to another dimension. Meteorologists blamed ice crystals. Locals blamed something less explainable. Either way, for a few minutes that morning, the sky looked like it had been torn open by something massive. Number 3. Lexus builds a real hoverboard. Yes, you read that right. In 2015, Lexus unveiled a functioning hoverboard, using liquid nitrogen-cooled magnets and a magnetic track. Skaters were shown floating inches above the ground, gliding over ramps with no wheels, no friction. It worked, but only over custom tracks hidden beneath the surface. Still, to see it in action is to see Back to the Future become real. Slowly, but surely. Number 2. The Phoenix Lights Incident. In 1997, thousands of people across Phoenix saw a massive triangular craft slowly floating across the sky. It was silent, enormous, and blocked out the stars as it passed. The official explanation was military flares, but witnesses, including police and pilots, swore otherwise. To this day, it's considered one of the most credible UFO sightings in history. And if you watch the footage, you'll understand why. Number 1. The self-healing robot. At MIT, researchers created something unbelievable, a robot that heals itself. Footage shows the machine being cut in half, only to reconnect and begin crawling again minutes later. No wires, no welding, just smart materials and AI-controlled regeneration. We now live in a world where machines don't just survive injury, they recover from it. That's not science fiction, that's science fact, and it's only getting more advanced. So now you've seen it for yourself. From glowing oceans to invisible soldiers, from floating cities to healing robots, these aren't movie effects, they're reality. Which one shocked you the most? Drop your thoughts in the comments and let us know what future you'd like to see or avoid. Subscribe to Absolute Facts for more mind-blowing content, and remember, the future isn't coming.